So what's the difference between offshoring and outsourcing? There's certainly a difference between these, and this is a question I get all the time. So I'm just going to try and make it quite clear to people. Now, outsourcing is probably the word that's used most commonly, and outsourcing is effectively where you're outsourcing a particular task. So for instance, as an accountant, you might just want to outsource a particular set of accounts to a firm, say in India, and that firm actually prepares a set of accounts, sends them back to you, and then you present them to your client. So that's the typical outsourcing model, and you might pay them on a fixed fee for that piece of work or on an hourly basis for that piece of work. Offshoring is very different. Whilst the concept of moving things overseas to get work done, offshoring is actually you're building your own team based usually in another country, where you're having people who work for you full-time, usually on your hours, doing jobs for you. So they're an extension of your actual team that you have in your practice here in the UK or USA. Now, the benefits of offshoring is that you have a ready available team there to support you 24/7, just like an extension to your existing team you may have in your home country. Now, the huge benefits that come with that, obviously the lower costs are usually associated with people overseas, in places like India and the Philippines. But in addition, you have a real range of skilled people who can do different jobs, from the basic kind of data processing admin to some of the more sophisticated roles that are needed as well. Outsourcing, in a nutshell, is discrete jobs going overseas, and offshoring is you're actually building your own team over there. Now, the next stage of offshoring is actually, rather than using a third-party firm to offshore to, is that you actually then go and build your own offshore centre. And those are commonly called global capability centres, GCCs, is a common term that you may have heard of. And what that means is that you can actually build your own team. Usually it's a subsidiary company of your own company, say in the UK or US, and that team reports to you, and it's all within the same group of your business. So you've got outsourcing, offshoring, and then ultimately the global capability centres that are available. Now, again, at Samera, we can help on all three of these things. We primarily work on offshoring, and we also help clients set up their own global capability centres. If you need some help, get in touch. I'd be delighted to help you. Thank you.